That fire, that conflict, that feeling of being targeted by a force you can't see is real. Millions of people feel it every single day. And it leads to the single most difficult question of faith, a question that can shatter even the strongest soul if left unanswered. If God is all-powerful, and if God is all-loving, then why does He allow this? Why does He permit this terrifying, exhausting spiritual warfare? It's a question that deserves more than a simple answer. And today, we will journey to the very heart of it. Because understanding why the battle is allowed is the secret to winning it. For many of us, the first answers that come to mind are the most painful. We think, maybe this struggle is a punishment for something I've done. Maybe God is angry with me. Or worse, maybe He's distant, powerless, or simply doesn't care. We look at the chaos in our lives, the relentless temptations, the sudden waves of despair, and we assume it's a sign of God's absence. But the truth, according to the deepest spiritual wisdom, is the absolute opposite. The presence of a fight is not the absence of God. It is the evidence that something incredibly valuable is at stake: your soul. I want you to imagine life not as a peaceful garden, but as a grand arena. In this arena, there are contests, there are struggles, and there are opponents. An ancient Christian text puts it this way: no one is crowned except he who is victorious, and no one is victorious except he who fights. This is the first reason God allows the war. He is creating victors, not victims. Think about it. A crown has no meaning without a contest. A victory is empty without a struggle. For God, this battle is a test of our free will and an opportunity for us to earn the blessings of His kingdom. The battle is the mechanism that allows our choices to have real, eternal weight. He doesn't want fearful slaves or programmed robots. He wants glorious sons and daughters who see the darkness, face the enemy, and freely choose to fight for the light. The war is the ultimate test of love and loyalty. It is the fire that proves the gold. But why does the enemy fight so hard? Is it just random, chaotic evil? No, it's deeply personal. From the enemy's perspective, this is a war of bitter envy. It is in his very nature to oppose God's kingdom and to fight those who strive for it. He envies those who walk in righteousness because he was deprived of the divine blessing that they can receive. So he wages war on God, but he can't attack God directly. So how does he do it? An ancient text explains that he fights God in the person of his children. You are God's prized possession. You are his temple. When the enemy attacks you, he believes he is attacking the heart of God. This isn't just a random battle, it is a cosmic war, and you are standing on the front lines, not because you are weak, but because you are cherished. And this war is against everyone. It's not just for beginners or those who struggle. In fact, the enemy often attacks the most devout even harder. He targeted great prophets like David, apostles like Peter, and even dared to tempt Jesus Christ himself. So if you are in a fight, you are in very good company. This all leads to the most important truth, the one that should silence all our fear. When we look at this terrifying spiritual war, it's easy to feel small and alone. We think, how can I, a mere human, stand against an ancient, powerful spiritual enemy? And here is the answer that changes everything. Our King did not stay on his throne. The ultimate comfort in all of spiritual warfare is that Jesus Christ himself came down from heaven, took on our human nature, and stepped into the very same arena. The Bible says he was tempted in all points as we are, yet without sin. He faced the same enemy. He heard the same whispers. He endured the same trials. He didn't use his divine power to simply snap the enemy out of existence. He fought the battle as a man to show us how it could be done. Truly, the temptations of Christ are a comfort to us in all our own temptations. He did not come to eliminate the war, he came to show us how to win it. And just as Christ was victorious, you also can be victorious. So why does God allow spiritual warfare? He allows it so you can be crowned a victor. He allows it so your love and loyalty can be proven real. He allows it because your victory brings Him glory. And He allows it knowing that He will be with you in every moment of the fight, providing the strength you need. The battle is not a sign that you are abandoned. It is the training ground for your eternal honor. So the next time you feel the heat of the battle, the next time you hear the whispers of the enemy, do not despair. The presence of a fight is not the absence of God. It is the evidence that your crown is waiting. If this message gave you the strength to keep fighting, subscribe and join our community. You are not alone in this war. Let's continue to grow stronger together. Thank you for watching. Stay strong and keep fighting.